This is NewsBreak26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. A new study from the New Brunswick Lung Association reveals the results of a radon testing drive held in St. Andrews in February. While the community fell below the provincial average, officials say testing should be done every 5 years, and some homeowners should prepare to mitigate. CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon has more on what the report showed.
Vicki, a report by NB Lung says of the 327 tests it conducted in the town of St. Andrews, about 10.4% of those showed above normal levels of radon. Radon is a colorless, odorless gas that can exist in your home. It's found naturally in the environment.
We had over 400 people show up the evening of the event when we were doing the distribution, and then we had some additional interest and we deployed a number of additional kits after that for over 530 radon test kits distributed in your community.
Some of the tests were ruled out due to varying reasons, including not meeting certain criteria or weren't returned to the association. According to Health Canada, anything above 200 barbecules per square meter is considered abnormal or high levels. In St. Andrews, about 40% of the tests showed around 100 barbecules per square meter, which is below the threshold, but should still be considered for mitigation.
Every home has some level of radon. The question is just how much. But you can reduce that level drastically through what's called radon mitigation.
She says while energy efficiency is becoming a more frequent piece in our lives, it can increase the presence of radon in the home.
That tightens up the home and that keeps any radon that's coming in, it keeps it inside even more.
The organization is advocating for the provincial government to help with the cost of mitigation of radon, which involves installing a ventilation system underneath the slab of a home. Mayor Brad Henderson says he was relieved to discover the area was below the provincial average. He adds the Union of Municipalities of New Brunswick will be advocating as well to have the harmonized sales tax taken off the cost of mitigation for radon. There are studies underway about the impact of radon gas in communities like this one, and NB Lung says continued testing every 5 years is key to understanding and preventing deaths from radon gas. Nathalie Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, St. Andrews.
Thanks, Nathalie. In St. Andrews, residents in the newly amalgamated areas of Chamcook and Bayside are questioning a potential raise in the mill rate. Here's the latest on that story.
Residents in Chamcook and Bayside say they're upset about the possibility of facing a mill rate increase. The two areas were amalgamated as part of municipal reform to be included in the town of St. Andrews, meaning they'll now vote for mayor and council and receive services from the town. Staff from the municipality issued a notice explaining what it says the province proposed for the town, which involved hiking the mill rate for the new wards by nearly 19%.
What I've learned now is they're trying to equalize it. They're trying to make us have the same mill rate between the two places. Whereas it used to be, I learned that St. Andrews was about 1.2, and now Bayside and Chamcook used to be about 0.9. So our mill rate's going up and St. Andrews is going down.
The meeting was at times tense.
We don't have the same degree of representation as the people who live within St. Andrews proper.
We're talking about kind of mill rates for this year right now, and one of the things that council asked was communication to the rural areas to communicate why their taxes were going up when they don't feel like they're receiving additional services.
Henderson tried to assure residents they were simply informing them of what the province wanted the council to do.
If you recall back at old CHCO footage, this was something that I clearly was talking about before reform. There wasn't many people talking about it in the province, and the Minister of Local Government was also interviewed by CHCO, where he said that he's not sure where the math is, but now we're kind of seeing right now that I was not fear-mongering, to use his words. I was in fact letting the community know that they should be concerned about the impacts of municipal reform.
He has told CHCO-TV in recent interviews it is likely St. Andrews' old wards will see a decrease, while they'll try to maintain the rate in Chamcook and Bayside. Others feel they had no voice throughout the municipal reform process. Gerald McEachern says he has multiple concerns about an increase in the mill rate. And as for not having a voice, he says he feels that was on purpose.
This seems to be a bit of a cash grab from my point of view, and obviously not happy about it. The whole process from amalgamation right through to today has been one that keeps the public input at bay.
St. Andrews Council will debate the budget over the coming weeks, ultimately deciding on the mill rate for its new community members. Nathalie Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, St. Andrews.
That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook and visit CHCO.TV to watch our channel and read The Courier.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.